What up though? It's your boy Tone. This is Beer Snob University. Today, I'm going to talk to you about why us beer snobs, beer geeks, beer nerds, why we preach drink independent, why we preach support your local brewer. Hopefully to help you understand the culture a little bit more, help you understand what makes us tick, help you understand why we advocate. And by the way, this is going to be my last video of this series of editorials. So for those of you that have been waiting on the beer reviews, they're coming. Next video, I swear. So let's talk about why we advocate, or should I say why independent. First thing, ingredients. The ingredients used by craft brewers are of higher quality. They're carefully picked by the brewmasters and they're used fresh. So say you're gonna make a beer infused with fruit. It's so much more affordable on the smaller scale to hit up your your grower and say, hey, I need X amount of pounds of your organic raspberries, your organic peaches, mangoes, or whatnot. They'll get those, they use them all, use them fresh. It's affordable to do that. On the macro level, they try to accomplish the same thing. Number one, they'll probably buy out the organic market because they have to buy so much. You can't go to that brewer and say, or that grower and say, I need a ton of your organic peaches, So if you were to set a mango IPA from a small brewer and set that next to a mango IPA from a large brewer, I guarantee you'll have a better drinking experience from the one from the small brewer. So there's that. Number two, we are Team David. We are not Team Goliath. Big Beer has not been playing fair. The system does not work for a small brewer entering the market and getting to consumers. I think the marketplace to compete should be fair and it should be healthy. But Big Beer, they use anti-competitive and illegal practices to pressure bars, retailers, pressure them into carrying their brands over other brands. And they'll do this by, hey, I'll buy you a new draft system if you carry our beer. I will upgrade your refrigeration system if you carry our beer. I'll give you a few free kegs if you carry our beer. Hey, you know what? You need some TVs in here. I'll get you some TVs if you carry our beer. You see where I'm going with that? So recently, a couple of these companies have been fined by the ABC for using these practices. But what is a slap in the hand gonna do to a multi-billion-dollar behemoth? Can you easily stop using a practice that you've used for 100 years? I don't think so. Another thing, by purchasing and taking ownership of these craft brands, it's allowing them to pressure distributors and retailers into dropping independence in favor of their own brands, essentially controlling shelf space and controlling tap space. So homework for me, next time you go to a restaurant that serves beer, if you can, mosey over to the bar and check out their taps. Now, I'm not saying that all restaurants fall victim to this. I'm not saying that all restaurants get bullied like this, but go check out their taps. If they got Budweiser, you're gonna see Bud Light. You might see Michelob. You're gonna see some craft brands. I guarantee you it's not gonna be local craft brands. You're gonna see Elysian. You might see Goose Island. You might see 10 Barrel. But it's not going to be what we consider independent. So for the smaller breweries, without a strong market leverage, they have to serve their own beer strictly in their brew pubs because the competition on the retail level is stacked against them. So there's that. Number three, you're benefiting your local economy. Craft brewers depend so much on local clientele. Yes, bigger distribution bases, more product, cheaper ingredients, allows big beer to sell at a lower cost. I get that. But there's such a benefit to drinking local / independent. Such a benefit. When your dollars stay local, you're helping your community grow. You're helping your community expand. They create and provide more jobs for our community. They hire our friends. They hire our family members. Hell, my daughter works at a brewery, you know? According to the Brewers Association, in 2016, craft breweries contributed damn near $68 billion to the U.S. economy. They provided close to 500,000 jobs, and they donated close to $74 million to charitable causes. How amazing is that? How amazing is that? Another thing that's so cool is that there is such a camaraderie, brotherhood amongst brewers, and it's a special thing to see. So I ask, is it too much to ask that you spend your time drinking good quality beer and supporting your neighbors? Is it? Tell me what you think. And as always, like, share, subscribe, drink independent beer, support your local brewer. Cheers.